Hello, my name is Ed Knapp, and I'm the CTO at American Tower. American Tower is a leading independent digital infrastructure company operating both wireless towers and data centers around the world. Several years ago, American Tower had the opportunity to make an investment in AST SpaceMobile. As part of that investment, I became a director of the business. Abel and the team's vision was about connecting everyone everywhere on this planet. And our vision of building a more connected world is something we shared. Also, because of our business, we have distributed assets globally, both in terms of towers and data centers in many countries around the world. And in order to make the satellite come to life, we have to deploy gateways that connect the satellite to the rest of the internet terrestrially. We can help them accelerate the opportunity for that infrastructure to be put in place. So it's fundamentally part of our core DNA at American Tower. And ultimately, the vision that most people have is that the terrestrial network and the satellite networks, especially one that could deliver direct to device broadband, which is fundamentally a shift that Abel and the team and that vision had, we can make that happen in a way that is more seamless. And we can leverage the data between the satellite and the terrestrial to have better performing networks for our customers. As a CTO, you're always looking for the latest technology. You're trying to find ways to help your business grow. You're trying to find ways to transform the way you do business so that ultimately shareholders are going to benefit. From a technical perspective, there are always challenges, right? Timeline of when things have, the risk of whether a technology is going to make it or not. And ultimately, when I looked at AST SpaceMobile and we looked at the opportunity is huge, right? So it's something that finally gets your attention. It's pretty exciting to see that whole journey, and I'm looking forward to the launch, the upcoming launch, and the ability for those satellites to deliver services and the beginning of commercial capabilities and scale. The upcoming BlueBird mission is a very exciting point in the milestone and the journey for AST SpaceMobile. First, the most important milestone, which has been the history of getting to this point, is the manufacturability and the scale at which now AST SpaceMobile is able to deliver these satellites. When these satellites unfold and when they can make connectivity to, again, your average smartphone and in a broadband connectivity direct to device, that was proven in Blue Walker 3, but now it's going to be proving at a commercial grade and at scale. And I'm really excited about the effort that the team had put in over the last few years to learn from all of the previous work and to have that culminate now in what we would be an exciting next few months post-launch on the arrival and again, the positioning of the satellites in the sky for various customers, and the ability for those customers to now realize value and connectivity on a commercial basis. And that's really exciting for me. What we're seeing is the ability to enhance public safety, close the digital divide, to be in a position where fundamentally the operators who we serve can further expand their network and capability in a more reliable and high-performing way. That's ultimately the initial transformation. But what's enabled that is recently the FCC, through its order on supplemental coverage from space, or SCS, it really set the groundwork and the leading way globally for how terrestrial spectrum can be used in a non-terrestrial way in satellite. And we saw that where operators in the US have come together to be able to put that spectrum to work to serve those purposes. And in the past, when I spoke about this opportunity, and these are very complementary networks, I talked about it. Today, users don't expect to have coverage everywhere all the time. And I said in the future, they will demand it. Well, that future is now. This is, the final frontier, if you will, in wireless. I've spent a long time in my career transforming from 1G to 6G, all the different wireless technologies that people have done research on, had to build and execute on. Many challenging, let's call it capabilities that were overcome. This is one of those huge challenges, and it's such, Abel and the team should have a lot of pride in what they've accomplished to date, and there's obviously a lot more to come. But with that, I see that the future of connectivity everywhere at any time is now. And BlueBird 1 and in the 5 satellites will be another major step in that journey. And it's super exciting to be part of it.